Is it is a revision of our from if condition to the different types of programs what we can use it. Especially this is very helpful for class 11. Actually, the difficulty in teaching the student is for class 11 because they are very new for our subject and we have to make them to get an interest with the subject. So they have to understand the logic, then they have to, they should find easy to write program. Then they should develop an interest to create on their own. So all these tasks will come for class 11. Initially, they will find it easy because we may be explaining what is a data type, etc. That chapter, no revision, or the first chapter, data handling, they may find it easy. But when we start with coding, it is difficult. The reason is they are learning a language from the scratch. Immediately, we are just taking them like a roller coaster, like we will keep on increasing the difficulty of the codings. So 11th as such, it's little difficult to understand. And the way we take, the way we are inculcating them, the interest on coding, definitely it will help them. So today what we are going to see, we are going to check first a small if program, then we will go for nested if, then we may be having something with matrix programs. All this we can handle. Before starting with these classes, first we will see a demo about nested program, because when you are teaching nested loops, more than the writing the coding, first explanation is very, very important. How you are going to explain, how they are going to understand, because single loop itself, it is very difficult. Then how to make them to understand the nested loop. So if possible, usually we will write on the board and explain. Now, if you can incorporate as a, if you have a projector or something, you can show it as a demo, or later after explaining on the board, you can share the PPT for the demo so that whenever they want, they can easily check with the codings. So I'll share first the demo of our nested loop and then we'll go for the how to write the coding for it. I'll share it. One second. I hope the screen is visible.
Yes,
I
this is Vidya.
shared the slide.
Yeah.
Namaste, ma'am.
Namaste, it is visible.
So this is a program which is going to explain a nested loop where we are going to print I and j value. Very simple program. If you take the concept, it will print the I value for 5 times, j value also 5 times. Totally, how many times this loop will work? For every I, 5 times j will work. So 5 into 5, 25 times. So our 5 set, it will display. And since we are starting from 1 to 5, range is for 0, 1, 4, less than 5. So here 4 times it will come. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same way j will also contain 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means 4 times of I will print 4 times of j. So here, when we are printing the value, I value will be remaining constant for 4 times. J will keep on increasing. Once J got over, again I will change and J will start from the scratch. This is a very good demo to explain the students about nested loop. See here, like this sometimes some programs possible if it is only through the board, then even on the board we have to write and show how it is working. And later, during the practical time, these PPTs, if you are making it ready, we can once again explain so that it will be easy. Now see, I value is 1 with 1. That time J is also with 1. You will print the output of the value of I and J. That is, the print is executed. So this line will get executed now. The next, I will remain same, whereas J will increase. So we can show them like this. See, it is increasing. So next you will get the next output. The next I will remain same, whereas J will go to 3. Again the condition true, so one more output. The next I value is 1, J is 4. Once it's over, since J is over, again I will change the value to 2. You can see that one. Now the value of J reached 4, which is of the last value of the sequence. So what happens? Again the outer loop will get increased. So like this, each one, it will start displaying the output. After that, you will have 3. Like that, the entire coding will go. So you can see all these outputs are appearing. And you can, if I maximize the screen, you can see the entire output is there here. So if you create for some of the things, the demo, it will be very useful for the student to understand the concept. So nested loop, definitely, for not only nested loop, for even the programs, definitely we have to explain with the demonstration how to do it. So I'll just go for the small if condition program, though you may know the program, just for our, what I can say, just a recap. That's what I'm going to give. Some of the teachers, you are very new for taking the class 11 and 12. One thing always remember, the student's judgment towards you is varied or depending on how the way we are explaining, how we are setting the question paper, how we are correcting the paper. If we have confidence when we are taking the class, then only they will have trust on us. The very few classes are for them. It is like they will judge about us. So what we have to do now? Prepare. And do not refer anything during the class time. Suppose I have prepared a program. I have to write on the board. Now you have to go for offline class straight. Do not encourage only with the lab. If you are going to take the class in lab, ensure first they are listening. Don't allow them to just start the computer and take some coding, whatever is already present, or sharing the coding and asking them to look at the coding and then you explain. Don't do it. They will not listen to all these things. Though you all know, the especially challenging part, what I have understood or what I have in my experience, is making them to get an interest with the computer science coding part. They will join the computers group. They'll think that it is very easy, but logic is not easy to develop. It is called developing. They have to only get the practice and do it. For getting the practice, more and more, they have to write programs. So you give lot of programs for them to get practice. For example, if I'm writing one code, as I said, develop into different ways. Same question you keep on changing with different methods. So your workload will also get reduced. For them, they will get a practice. And one more thing is the recap. Compulsory, see that there is a follow-up for this. If you are giving some assignment and we are not going to look at the assignment, then they will take it as granted. Especially the beginning of 11th, you must be in such a way, we should not be so strict or we should not be so lenient. If you are too strict, they will hate the subject because they are getting adapted to class level. 11th is not like a 10th standard. Suddenly there will be lot of hike in portion, etc. So they may find difficult, and some students will come from outside schools. That also will happen. Some of you started already taking class 11. Anyone is having these kinds of experience? The students will find difficult in the beginning to adapt to our school or for the class. Is there or not? Some of the teachers you may be taking straight away 11 and 12th, no lower class you would have taken. That means the entire student group is new for you. In all these cases, we have to see that we are taking the subject in such a way we must be approachable, but ensure that all assignments, especially initial classes, be strict in the assignments. If you are giving some homework, make a note it down. In front of them, you just note their names, those who have submitted, those who haven't submitted. So they will have a fear to complete the assignment. Otherwise, they will take it as granted. So ensure all these things. Now I'll go for the program for if condition. A very simple program which I am going to take now. So let us see, if condition program you may be knowing. As I said, these are just for a recap I am going to give you. I am going to take a program which is going to find out the salary of the employee. Already the employee will having some salary. We are going to give you a bonus for him. So for that, this program. See here, if the expenditure, if his experience is, if his experience is more than 25, we are giving 5% of the salary basic added to him as a bonus. If it is for more than 20 years, 3.5, or more than 10 years, 2%. Other than that, nothing is given. So how to write the program? Ask them to tell what are the inputs required. Like name is required. Without basic salary, we cannot calculate. So basic salary is required. Then experience. Now based on the experience, we are going to do this. Some people will write this in decimal. 0.05 is also correct. And one more thing, we can write it like this and finally add. Or here itself salary plus you can put. But total salary is made up of basic plus HRA plus minus IT. So all these things together we can give. This is an example for if elif, and there are a lot of elif here. So this is actually the first beginning for them a little higher level. According to me, this is like when I am telling my student, I used to tell, we are learning from LKG to class, even not class 12, for college level within the 1 year. So data handling is like LKG level, whereas these programs, when it comes, we are right now in primary. When it comes to for loops, it is something like they are in class 4 or 5. When we are teaching nested, they are in 7th standard. When we are teaching about the different types of for, while, nested together, they are something like 8th standard. So within a month, we will transform them from 0 to almost like a class 10 student. So that logic, they should get it easily. For that, more and more explanation is required, especially through some demos, through live writing on the board explanation, because orally, if I just read, they cannot understand. And make more students to come and write on the board. You can write this program, for example, before this program itself, we would have explained how to write input statements. So what we can do, you have the program in mind, ask the child to come, write at least the input and go. Then this part we can write. if condition. Again, for print, we can ask somebody to come and write on the board. Encourage them to write so that they will have more interest. And the same way, equally give the opportunity. Some student will not come for writing on the board. So what we have to do? Give it in turns. Call row number wise, everyone, they should participate and write. If they do not know the coding, we help them. If we help, definitely they can write. We will dictate, they will write. But let them also do it. Do not give only for the students who are knowing the program or volunteering themselves. So here in this program, if I execute, once again, I am going to show you how to create a folder for us. Now I am going to create a new folder for this particular topic. So I have created in my desktop. So I am going to my desktop, the place where I like. I'll just create a folder. Here I am going to put basics. So this is my folder name. And then once it's over, I can give any name for this one. This is if program. So I am putting it as 1if. So see, enter the name. So I'll write the name as basic salary 20,000, experience 25 years. You will get the output. When we are getting the output, ensure manually also ask them to check whether the output is giving the right answer. Then ask them to do for the different combinations. Wherever more than one output, all the combination, ask them to check whether it is giving the right answer. Then only the program will be a perfect one. So once this is over, I'll go for the next program. Are you clear in this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, thank you. So the next one, what I am going to take is the important programs, which are series programs. You know the series program? 1 minute, I'll just take my pen and come. One program I showed as a demo. Now I'll show you if I am writing on the board, how to do it. That too also it is required. So I'll do that. 1 second, I'll take the pen. So here, I'm going to show you the sum of the series. This is also one of the very important program when we are considering with class level. So example I'll show you and then I'll come for it. Yeah. Now, sum of the series. We'll take this series. Printing natural number later we will see. Before sum of the series, sorry, we will go for this. Because single loop, if they learn, then only we can go. And when we are talking about single loop, that time we can even tell after teaching while, convert all the for loop program into while loop. I'm taking first, print the sum of first n natural number. This is not for explaining to, as a teacher, it is not needed for me to explain to you all. But the idea of giving this program, immediately ask them to convert this program using while. Whenever you are taking with the while loop programs, each for loop, whatever we have created, go for while. First teach the single for loop, then for while loop, then go for sum of series program, etc. Then go for nested loop. Do not take single loop, then immediately nested loop, later while loop. They will get confused. For example, now I am taking this first n natural number. How to write this or how to convert this into while loop. So we have to tell them how to do it. So we'll go for this. The same coding, small changes we are going to do. So I'll just copy this. As I said, it is very important for us to again and again make them to understand it's a challenge for us. So here we will say how to print. Question also we can ask, fill-ups, etc. will come based on this. So to print the first 10 numbers using while. So if the child knows the program already using the for loop, now it will be easy for us. So next what you have to do now, for a for loop, always there is a counter required. So C is equal to 1. Next, here instead of this, while n greater than, or we can give it as, y c greater than or equal to n. Or if you are going to follow the same for loop commands, you put it as n plus 1. So while c is greater than n plus 1, sum is equal to sum plus c, and immediately ask them to increase c plus is equal to 1, because while loop we have to explicitly change the counter. So in this program, what is, am I audible, teachers?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So here, instead of using the for loop, I converted the same program into an while loop. This is very, very important. Before taking the series program, before taking the nested loop, first explain this concept of for and while conversion. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, here I should not put this in it. So now you execute the coding. Sum of first 10 natural number is 55. So I'll take it as 10. 10, 0. So what is the error? I have done it. C is okay, C plus plus. Sum 0 correct. We are increasing sum value is 1. Incorrect. Some value is wrong. C value is 1. N is 11. So sum will be 0 plus 1. So 1 will come, then 2 will come, 3 should come. What happened to my sum? Anybody can identify? I will do it, but I expect you can do the change and give me the output as 55, because sum should come as 55. It is not 0. Why I'm not getting the sum? No answer. Everything one-way traffic. Huh? This I am just changing because some of the students will ask, sum is a function, then how can you do it? So I'm just doing it to just change the, I usually put even sum also, but better to avoid function names. C value is 1 added to someone 2. Let us see what happens. I will take 5. No, it is not getting added. So you teachers are going to tell me the error. Is there any error in this coding? I am not getting my sum. Anyone can help me? I am not getting the sum, no. See, the mistake what I have put is here. Have you seen the condition? Error conditions we can give, debugging. C greater than n plus 1. Never C will become greater than n plus 1 right now. I should have put C is less than n plus 1. Then only the program will work. Because C will be initially 1. So how it will become greater than? That is the reason we couldn't get the answer. See now. So even some errors we can put, actually all these are just to grab their attention and to understand whether they have understood these conditions, etc. So sometimes no, purposely also we have to put some mistakes so that they will come out with the solution. So here the next program is our sum of series. Sum of series, the program what I have taken is this one, x by 1 factor, x by 1 factorial plus x square by 2 factorial, x cube by 3 factorial, etc. I'll stop and explain in this one and then I'll come for it. I'll take the coding. First explain manually and then go for writing the after writing, explain manually. Then if you are not having a chance every day to show them, ask them to type in the computer or they are not doing, compulsory we will have enough time in our practical classes. So ensure that they are doing it during the practical class. So we used to know always we will ask we will ask our students to bring the classwork also during the practical section so that everyone can do all the programs, because initially practicals will not have much things to do it. Only one program, two periods is more than enough for all that things. So we used to tell them to bring the classwork and do all the programs related whatever we taught during the class hour. So here also we can ask them to bring it and do it. 1 minute, I'm sharing it. Just a minute, I'll share my whiteboard. I have to. Just see that I'm sharing my whiteboard. Is it visible or only Python screen is visible? Is it visible? No. I think whiteboard you are not able to see. Am I right? Now actually you can see, you can join that whiteboard. Are you able to get the whiteboard? I have seen the teacher Niveda ma'am is there, Ilangani ma'am is there, Tenmari ma'am is there. Am I right? If at all anybody is not there, you can join here. Only 3 are there, rest of them not yet joined. All of you can see the screen. Please see that you are doing it. Otherwise, you cannot see the program, or I will take another one. Now I will share it through my share screen itself. So now you can, I am sharing my screen. So here I'll write this code. Code is not coming. 1 minute, I'll write. See, this is my program. Are you able to see my coding?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, thank you. So this program, no, we have x by 1 factorial. Actually, the question is x. 1 minute, I'll take the pen. Where is the pen here? Or I will go for my whiteboard. That will be more easy, I believe. I can draw. I can write. Pen. So text only is there. Uh-huh. One minute, this pen, I should write and check. Yeah, it is there. Okay. So here we have, I'll erase this. I'll once again take my video, then I'll go for writing this. So here I am going to have, this is our question, x by 1 by 1 factorial plus x square by 2 factorial, like that n number of times is there. Here actually the student should know the number of times how much he is going to get it. So that is, let it be n. N is equal to, we take 3 terms. He has to enter n as 3. X is an unknown value, so he has to get from the user x value. Then factorial, we should find it out. So for the whole, finding the sum, we need one loop. And for each time to find the factorial, we need another loop. So here this program, x, I'm going to put 1. Input, enter number of terms, I'm giving 3. K in range of 1 to 3 times it's going to work. This is for finding the factorial for each time. First time, x will take the one, x a product of j. So first time, your k will contain 1. Factorial of 1 is 1. So when it comes here, x by x raised to 1, that is x raised to 1 by product of the factorial is 1. So it will be just 1 will be present, and we are going to substitute x value as 1. So the answer is 1 by 1, which is nothing but 1.0, or you take it as 1, depending on how we are going to give. Later it will become float. So because of slash n, I have put as 1.0. Next, again, the print will go here. Now k will become 2. This is the way we have to explain to them. I will remove this eraser. So here is my program. So initial value, x value is 1, k value is 3, n value is 3 we have entered. Now, first time, sum plus is equal to, since k value initially is 1, product will come as 1 because of factorial of 1 is 1. So when I substitute, sum plus is equal to x power 1, x double asterisk k means x power divided by product, which is nothing equivalent to sum plus is equal to x power 1 divided by 1, which is nothing but sum is equal to 1.0 will come as the answer, substituting x value. Now, when I change the k value as 2, again it will come to factorial. First we will do the factorial. Factorial is 1 comma 3 is given, that is 2 times it will work. So 1 into 2, product will become, the product is equivalent to 2. Factorial of this one is 2. Product is 2. Now substitute the value of x. X will become 2 now, and the factorial has become 2. So here x square, 1 square, I am taking for manual calculation to show you that it should give this answer. So 1 square divided by 2. That is nothing but we will get 1 by 2, which is 0.5. So 2, already you have sum as 1.0. Now your sum will become 1.5. Now again k will change its value to 3. Now product will become 1 into 2 into 3. Factorial of 3 is 6. Sum will be, since we have taken 1, no change will come in the top. 1 cube divided by 6. That is 1 by 6. Divide and show them how to get is 1, here 6. So if it is 6, 1, 4, 40 means how much? 6, 6 are 36. So this from 4, like this it will go 0.166. Already you have 1.5. Now 1.5 plus 1.6, add it, sorry, 0.16. I'll take the rest later. So here we'll get 6, 6. So your answer should come as 1.666. If this answer comes our program, then our program is correct. Otherwise, we have to do the calculation. Either our manual calculation is wrong or our theoretical writing coding is wrong. That we have to check. Like this, we have to manually show them in a tabular column or something. So I'll stop this and go for our coding part. I'll share the screen. Have you understood this manual explanation? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Are you doing that? Any teacher, you are doing it, or you will theoretically explain? Are you explaining with manual?
Yes, ma'am.
Not, please do it. Now see here, this is the program we have. So I'm sorry, I think I didn't share. 1 minute, I'll share it. I'll share. So I have shared the coding. I think you are able to see the screen. So here, this is the program what we have done. Now we execute the code. And why I took x value as 1, just for my manual calculation should be easy. For that I took, otherwise need not to take it as 1. X value is 1, 3 terms I took. So see the answer, 1.66. If that means the concept is also correct, and we have explained line by line. This is very, very important when the program goes lengthy. And one more thing, encourage them. First, they will only able to understand the program. They cannot, all the 40 students or whatever the strength of your class, entire class cannot write program at the beginning. Some people may be writing, majority cannot write. So tell them that first see whether they are understanding the coding. After you explain whether they are able to read the line, each line, and they are understanding it. So if I ask somebody to explain this coding, they must be ready to explain. If they are comfortable with that, then in future, they will start writing the logics for everything. So that concept we have to give it to them. Got it? Yes or no? Teachers are less interactive, then how the students will be? Am I clear what I said? Can I continue?
Yes, ma'am. It's clear. We can continue, ma'am.
So the next program pattern we are going to see. For pattern program, again, what I can say, We have to tell them how to write it. Some of the program you may be knowing, but some we have to explain to them. So I am not going for a program which is very easy program. I'll go for a little difficult program. So we'll take this program. We will ask them to give the output of this program. They're not going to do this program right now. We'll ask them to give the output. What is the output of this following program? So let us see. Here is the question. This is our question. So I'll just stop the sharing and I'll show you in the whiteboard. Give me a minute of time to take the whiteboard. So instead of, right now I am not going to explain this coding because nested loop you may be knowing, but just for an idea how to explain to the students. So I'm taking this coding already. What I have done is 1 minute. Okay. Give me a minute. of time. Yeah, this is our coding. Now we are going to write the output for this coding. How to write then? So for k in 1 to 5. So k initially is going to have the value 1. For j in range of 1 to k plus 1, that means j is going to be there as of now only one time. So I'll take the j value as 1. To make it more understanding, we can tell here k actually contains the values are 1, 2, 3, 4. Because 5 won't come, previous to 5 is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Whereas j initially will have only 1, k plus 1 less than 1. So only one time. Now print c. So what is c? C value is here at the top. C value is initialized as 1. So I'll take that C value. Print C. C will print 1. And remember, end is equal to empty. So the cursor is only here. Now C will become C plus 1. So C has increased to 2. Next, the control will be transferred to here actually. But since it is only one time loop, this will transfer to the next line, which is print new line. So our cursor will be transferred from here to this place. Next, once again, outer loop will start. Outer loop, this is over. Now this one is there. So k will be initialized to 2. And j will now generate the range as 1 and 2. 2 times it can work. So print C. First time, C value right now is 2. So your output 2 will be printed. Just because of this end is this, our cursor will be blinking here. And C plus 1 will make C value as 3. Next, what happens with this? This is over. So the second time the J is going to work. Again, the 3 will be printed here. Cursor will be here. And then because this 2 is also over, no more inner loop. The control will be transferred to new line, which is here. So transfer the control once again to the outer loop till we have to reach. So now third time we are going to work. K value is 3. Third time we are working. That is K is 3. So what happens now here actually I have to increase this value has become 3 to 4. So now I'm coming to J. Now J will contain the value generation as 3 times it can work. 1, 2, 3. So now first time C value 4 will be printed. You can see I will write clearly here. C is 4 now. After that cursor will be here, whereas C plus is equal to 1 will make our C as 5. 4 has become 5. Inner loop, second time it is going to work. That time 5 will be printed. Now almost the child also would have got an idea. The student would have got an idea, they will start saying, but still 5, cursor is blinking here. C plus 1 will make C value as 6. So go to the inner loop once again, because I have to complete the 3 times. So now the third time. Third time 6 will be printed and C will become 7 now. Since all the 3 times over, our control is transferred here. That makes the cursor to come to the new line. Once again, our outer loop starts, which is the last of the outer loop. Now, when we come here, our J has become now, J will generate 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So output will come as second, 7 will come, then 8 will come, 9 will come, 10. Once it's over, there is no more outputs. The particular program will end and we will get the output as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Floyd's law, otherwise we can go for saying this pattern 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in running format. Now we will check our coding, how it works. So I'll go for the coding. Yes. So here we will see what we have done is right or wrong. See, I'm getting it. Make small changes with these programs. The basic program I didn't tell. The programs like 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, etc. And ask them to write. First, what you can do, no? Either you can change the logic and give, or ask them to convert this coding into while loop. How they will do it. That is also very important. From for to while to for. Either one program we can give in while, ask them to do it in for loop, or we can ask them to, we will write in for loop and ask them to do it in while loop. Same way, instead of this, give a logic. Now I have written as 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, isn't it? Instead of that, now you ask them to do this. Give a small hint for that. That is enough. 1 minute. I'll just share my screen. Whiteboard. So many whiteboards. Yeah. Yes. Next coding, I'll show you what I am going to do. See, same running format. Change the coding, ask them to write A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Now the same concept, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we have used numbers, whereas here we have used the characters. How to do it? Give an idea that all the characters will start with what letter? 65 is the number. Ask them to use CHR and ORD. ORD to find out the value of this one, and converting CHR can do it. With this, they can find out the output. So make them to get the help of these things and change the logic and give. Or any other alternative also you can give. Instead of this, you can go for this format, you can give another one format, make them to tell like the same thing if I'm taking, or take 1, A. Then you say 2, B, 3, C. This is also a pattern. Same thing, only thing I'm adding both the things, 4, D, 5E, 6F. Like that you keep on giving. This method also we can do it. So all these are in our hands. With a single logic, we can make multiple things. And once if they have completed in for loop, ask them to do in while loop. Some question you emphasize them only to write in while. Some you give the lenience of writing in any format. Like that, we can go for each and every coding. So same coding, we will copy it and then we can change the content. Even you can help if you want. I will type, Nina to share. If you are interested, you can tell so that I will change the coding. Anybody interested to share your thoughts to convert the output into A, B, C, D, E, F? If you are interested, you can tell. I'll just change it. You can unmute and tell. First thing what we have to do is convert this into 65. Or you can maintain this as what? A. Whichever is easy for you, you can do it. I'm taking it as 65 because that is the ASCII value. Whenever you are telling about the ASCII value, tell the lower cases, upper cases, 0 to 9 numbers. This always they must know because it will be useful for them to find the output, etc. Either you can make it as 65 or you can make it as capital A. Both are correct. If you are going to maintain C as capital A, then wherever you want, each time you have to change. Instead, I'm going for number. See the program, very simple. Instead of saying just C, give CHR of C. Nothing else is required. We will see the output. If it is error, we will change it. Over. In this program, we can modify again. Ask them to write the output A asterisk, B asterisk, C asterisk like that. In that case, I have to go for saying, suppose the output I am asking them to give with asterisk at the end. So see the output. Each line, there must be an asterisk at the end. So now you can see the output. This will develop their logic. Same concept. Small changes, we are going to do it. One more we can give, only asterisk at the end. How to give only asterisk at the end? What we can do now, they should not put here. Instead, after this, before doing this one, after print, then we can give print. Sorry, not here. Here we, because it is only at the end, you can give here the asterisk. See the output, the different way of same output, which will help them to increase the knowledge. Step by step, increase the logic. See, now only at the end will come. Now, at the end, we can give number. How to put the number? Take only odd number should be put at the end. How to do it? Same coding. Now I am going to change it as, we can increase the value. Here we will increase it as k is equal to 1. I have k, so I will take it as m is equal to 1. Anyway, you can, any method you can do. One of the logic I am giving, that's all. Now after our number, each of the character at the end, we are going to give a number. Odd number should be printed. So what I will do here now, instead of this, I'll put it as k, m, sorry. Here change it as m. Then increase, remember to increase the value of m because it should be increased for each type. So m plus is equal to 2. Now see the output. These are the beauty of the pattern programs, and we can do wonders with this program. See? Here, different kinds of question, not only odd number. You can tell them to print only. See, usually pattern program, we will give the pattern. So in the pattern, instead of saying 1, 3, 5, 7, you give the pattern as 3, 6, 9, 12, that means multiples of 3 or multiples of 4. So different ways you can give this pattern program, which will again increase the logics for not only logic, they will get confidence with nested loops. Manipulating nested loop is very important. So hope all these are very clear. Yes? Shall I go for another one? Is it clear?
Yes,
Shall we go for the next one? So the next coding, what we are going to see is matrix programs. Matrix, I'm not going to say much. 1 or 2 programs we will do it. Like triangle program we can do, or what is that? Sum of diagonals. All these programs we can do. I'll stop sharing and create a new file. And matrix program, I'm not taking the initial how to add or addition of a matrix, etc. I'm not doing. I'm just taking some of the important concept of the matrix program, which we can discuss right now. You know the sum of diagonal program. So that sum of diagonal, you want, you can do it. Otherwise, we can increase the difficulty of the program by giving prime number plus some of the prime numbers in the diagonals we can take. Like that, different kinds of program we can give. So I'll take one example of this one. Is the mean of even on borders. So this program, we'll see. 1 minute, I'll share. I don't have the screen space. 1 minute. Yeah, file, new. So I will have here one Python shell, another window. Then I'll share it. 1 minute. I'm sharing it now. See the question what I am going to give. Make program, but easy program. Again, mainly for 11th, whenever you are asking 11th to do the coding, always ask them to accept input to the list, not as a declared one. During accepting time, you can use append method or concatenation method. So different ways, 3 ways we can do. Eval we can do, or appending we can do, or by concatenation we can do. Emphasize them to use each one in different program so that they will be comfortable. When they come to 12th, let them use whatever they like. But right now, in each of the 11th programs, you give all these things. Here, what we are going to do is, we are going to find out the even numbers on the border and its mean we are going to do it. That's mean means average. So we have to count the number of even number as well as we have to find out the what is can say the even numbers. First we have to find the even number, then we have to count it. For this, first we are accepting the input for the matrix. Since it's a border program, 5 times 5 into 5 is 25 times we are getting the input. Just for right now, I'll change it as 4. So 16 inputs we have to give because 4 rows, 4 columns. And here to create a nested list, actually list comprehension is an easiest method to accept the values for list, but that will be little complicated for the student. And if you are going to teach list comprehension, it's good in depth. Otherwise, only for exam point of view, you are going to tell, or just for course of study, you are going to give some preparation. Then first give the clarity of accepting data in a nested list by using eval method, list append method and concatenation. Here I have used the append method. So in the append, first we will get one row at a time, and then we will add that row to our original list. So you know a nested list is list of list. So we will have 4 elements. Each element will be a list. So after getting the list, we are displaying the output, and then here is our logic. What is the logic we have to check? We have to check that whether the border elements are containing, it's an even number, then we are going to do different ways. You can do this program. You can check these border elements. Need not to do like this. I'll do in this one. Okay, so get it. Go for j is equal to, yeah, whatever, whichever way comfortable. I am taking this method. That is, you will read once again, and we will check that if, first we will check whether it is a border. So how will you find out the border? All your zero row is a border, n-1 is a border, J value column is 0 means border, column is n-1 means border. So I'll just check that, see if you want whether it is. No, I can't write in this. I'll show you here and then I'll come for it. A minute of time. Yes. So we will take this. First, we must know where is the border. So I will give here output. We take the example as, I'm going for saying 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 2, 3, 1. Border is nothing but, you know, what is a border element? Border is nothing but this one. These are our border. This is our border. This is our border. This is our border. And this is the border element. So I should only take these values to find it. This is our border. That's all. This is our border. That is 0 row, n-1 row, 0 column, n-1 column is our border. So I am going to check in such a way, if I double equivalent to 0 or I double equivalent to n-1, here we have given us 4. So I can very well tell 3. Or j double equivalent to 0 or j double equivalent to 3. In that case, definitely it will be a border element. Once it is border, then we will check for whether it is divisible by, this is, for example, list is L. L of ij means L of I, j divided by percentage 2 is equivalent to 0. Then add it. In the meantime, you count the number of values. This is what we can do it. So for this, writing the concept, I'm going for changing it. I stopped sharing, I believe. Shared it or not? Yeah, sorry. So we will go for this code. Share. So here I'm just writing that code. If I, straight away also we can give I double equivalent to 0 or, sorry, k. Why I am not using I and 1 will look similar. So if k double equivalent to 0 or k double equivalent to 3, because I have started with 4, or k j double equivalent to 0 or j double equivalent to 3. In all these cases, definitely it will be a border element. Then check for the border is equivalent to this one. If k and k plus 11, you take it as k and j. The percentage is 0 means sum plus is equal to L of kj. C plus is equal to 1. I plus is not required because we don't have I. Leave it. Sum and C also here near C is equal to 0. So if this is 0, otherwise we are going to print number of C and this one. Let us check the coding. Is this coding is clear? Got it? Or any other method also we can do. One among the method which I find it easy, I am giving. That's all. So many methods, so many shortcuts we can create. Need not use even two loops we can create using single loop. Lot of things we can do it. It's all up to us to decide. So I'll take this program as the border elements, isn't it? So 1, indentation problem. Better number. So I'll put is 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 2. So this is our step. So we will get the border element 2 plus 4, 6. Then second line, you calculate, you'll get your output or try and check whether it is working. So this is for the border elements. And one more, compulsory for doing bubble sort. First, you have to explain manually how to do the bubble sort. So I will just show you as a demo. And then we can go for the coding because they have to understand what is bubble sort. Bubble sort is for n number of times. Each time it will work for each loop n-1 times. So first we will check that and then we will go for the coding. Yes. So this is my, am I sharing my screen share? Just screen share is come. I mean slideshow. Is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. So bubble sort is nothing but each element will be compared with the adjacent element and swap them if they are not in a proper order. Even for state board, it is there. But state board, we won't write coding. Here you have to write the program also. Explain to them. This is my index value for the for loop. These are the values which I have entered. Now we are going to manually compare the elements. So when the index is 0 with value at index 1, so these two elements are going to be first compared. It is greater, that's what our condition. So we will swap them. Now next, what it will do? 70 and 12 will be compared. So now these two will be compared. That too, if it is greater means it will swap, otherwise leave it. Yes. The next 2 and 3 will be compared. 17, 1, swap it. Then 3 and 4 will be compared. 8 and 17, swap it. Then 4 and 5 compared, swap, because it's less. Whereas 17, 20, 5 and 6, when we are comparing, no swapping, because both 17 is lesser than 21. So we can go to the next. Swap. Then next. Swap that one. Next. Swap. Again, next time the loop will continue. Once again it will go, because we have 9, 0 to 9, 10 numbers. Each time it has to swap like this, and then only it will go for the entire. This actually, this demo contains for the entire thing, but right now just I have showed with one. Again, second time when it compare, now 6 and 12 will be compared. See, these two. Only 21 need not to be compared. So next time it will be 12 and 1 compared. Then this automatically the highest elements will be bubbled out. That is what we need not to check. So our coding also we can write n minus I. That is the main thing, n minus I minus 1. If you remember that, that's all. Now 17 need not to be checked. When we are going for next time, 2 numbers we can omit. Like this, at the end, we can see the comparison will reach to the order. But it will go for 10 times, the loop will continue. Whether it is, but it is one of the symbol loop, what we are, symbol sorting. So finally, output will be like this. And for writing this, the coding is 2 loops are required. One loop for the entire number to be read, and another loop each time the adjacent number should be checked. The inside loop only, we are omitting each time one number. So that can be written as, if our outer loop is I, we can say n minus I minus 1 time. Okay, I'll just show you the coding. 1 minute. Coding for bubble search. Insertion sorts are not required, not there for us. For simplicity, right now we will just put the value and take it. We need not enter. So I'll just have the program here. It is static input, not as a dynamic input I am getting. Time will be saved, nothing else. Dynamic input means use the eval method, anything. See here, these are the numbers which we have. So here, this is first to display the content. Second, it is going to arrange the numbers, arranging time, because we have to see comparison is 1 to 1. So you can even say 4 times or 4 minus 1 is correct. So this will go for rearranging the number for end time. Some other method is also there. Whichever is convenient, you can go. Need not to follow only one method. Even one more method is available. I will show you that. 1 second. Just a minute, because this is little difficult. Sorry. 1 second. Page. Bubble sort. I'm just checking, is it possible to give another one easy program? Yeah, this we will do. This is very easy. Need not to get confused with too many legs. This we can. But the problem is I don't have. So I will change the coding. I hope you are able to see my screen. Am I right? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Coding you are able to see. Am I right? So I will take this as 1 minute. So I'll type the coding. Maybe it's the screen. Come. 1 minute. Oh, it's not coming. Okay, whatever the availability, I'll do it. Here we will change it as for ing is okay. 3 is okay. We will take it as It's the easy way we will do it. I'll remove this. This is not required. As I said, different methods. So easiest method, take it. For j in range, we can go for saying 4 minus I minus 1. Where 4 is our length and I is this one, I minus 1. Need not to compare after this. If this is this LR of j, L of ij, you can even compare with like this. I'm sorry, I don't want to initially bubble sorting with a nested loop. If we do know, we will find difficult. We will make it as a single loop and then do it. That will change there later. So I will change it as L of I is L of j, L of j is greater than or equal to, you can take or just take greater than, then go for changing this value as L of j plus 1. Right now I am doing only for single loop, not for nested loop, bubble sort nested loop. Again, one more loop is required, j plus 1. Here, L of j, that's what I am changing here, L of j, comma, L of j plus 1 is equal to L of j plus 1 that's a swap it, L of j over here. After sort, you can just print the number. Even you can say in symbol values, otherwise you can go for say print that. Print L of k. Not required, not required. Same thing. This is before sorting as well as after starting. We can give. Here also I'll remove this because I am making this as a program which is going to have single loop. Later we can do, if needed, do it, otherwise it's not required. But if you want to increase the logic of the student, definitely you have to go for doing lot of programs with what I can say, nested loops or matrix programs. So I will take only this number 12, 23, 45. We will take some more numbers, comma 1. Sorry, I have put length as 3, 4. So I don't want. How many I have given? 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers, here zeros, correct. But I'll change this number into 21. And this number as 5. So that you can see the difference appearing. And share. My output screen is missing. I think, are you able to see the screen of the output screen? Empty now. Yes. Output is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, oh, CSV folder and so now this. Yes. Save it. See, I have 21, 21, 23, 34. My 34 is missing. 1 minute. I'll check the length, otherwise I'll change the length. I'll put it as a len of 3. That is easy. Len of I. L. Sorry, I'll put it as len of L. Len of L. So length of L will consist of. Here also put it as len of L. Or store it in a variable and do it. It's all up to you. How many times? If it is repeated for many times, better to put it in new variable. And now, yeah. J minus 1, okay, J plus 1, yes. We started putting here. For I in range of, what I missed out? One curly bracket extra. No. Yes, sorry. Yes. Oh, copy paste. Okay. See? So it got sorted. That's all the answer. Bubble sort, when you are explaining, first use with the single loop and then you can think about the nested loop. Nested loop, when it comes, each row you have to take it, depending on the question, you have to do it. So ensure, but I think for us now syllabus, it is not there. So this itself is enough.